Okay, so guys, what I'm doing here, I'm doing an actual live show and tell. Okay, I'm recording it for training purposes. You'll be able to take this and be able to just to do exactly what I'm showing here. This is literally what I do in terms of exposing. Now, I love this, guys, because when you're doing a business from home or whatever it may be in whatever industry it may be in, it could be drop shipping, it could be affiliate marketing, it could be network marketing, it could be MLM, it could be investing type business, it could be it could be any type of crowdfund. The thing about it is you're either going to lead in with the opportunity or you're going to lead in with the product, okay? And many times, if you don't have that level of success, or a resume of success, you may not want to lead in with the opportunity because, you leading in with the opportunity, a person's looking at you, well, you don't seem like you've been, it doesn't seem like you've been successful yet with what, that you're talking about, unless you're going to be edifying your leader, okay? And that's typically, what some people do. Hey, I'm working with a guy. He's already made well over 6 figures in less than 5 months, okay, with this. And he's showing me and a few other key people on how to do the exact same thing. And basically, we're doubling and tripling our money, opening up digital banks on the blockchain, okay? No other Facebook group is doing this. Would you like to know more information and get more details? So that's leading in with the opportunity. We're leading with the opportunity. Most of us, we'll be able to lead in with the product. Because guys, when you show a person how literal they're gonna have money in their account even before they even consider or make a decision to do this, it's gonna be unlike nothing that they've ever laid their eyes on before. And that's with sincere, all-out promise. For the first time in human history, we are able now to get money in the hands of everyone and not just it be for a select few or, most of the money going to the 3% of this, 3% of our society, which is contributing to the wealth gap. Guys, we are eliminating and we are eradicating that, okay? But enough on that. Let's get right into this information. So you see I got Mr. Klondike here, right? So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scroll down. This is all anybody does, okay? Is you're gonna scroll down here and you're gonna put in 3 names of information. That's it. Because all anybody ever does is open up 3 banks through this system, okay? And you simply do that by putting in a name. So the next person to put in is Benjamin. Benjamin, and then Davis, all right? Gotta make sure I got that name right there. Make sure I got these names right. Make sure I got these names right. We'll go here. Here we go, yeah, got him. Benjamin Davis. So I'm just gonna create random information here just for demonstration purposes, okay? I know this is not accurate information because I'm just doing a demonstration here. I'm gonna put in made up information. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna copy Mr. Benjamin Davis, okay? And I'm gonna copy that email address rather, because I'm gonna log into him here in a second. But I want you to see, just add 1 account right now, okay? Just add 1 account and then you wanna come down here to invite. And folks, even though this is a demonstration account, it performs exactly as a real actual account, okay? And so me just hitting invite literally just activated this account to where it has its own back office, to where it has its own system, just like you're seeing here with Mr. Klondike, okay? But do you see how instantly money came to Mr. Klondike just with activating, opening up this digital account? Guys, this is instant withdrawable money. And again, even though this is a demo account, this is how, when it's a real account, how instantly money comes to you. It's by default. Okay. So you just show it's 875 here and it's 8750 down here, okay? And then you want to go in, go down, go back down, and just enter in 2 more. Because remember, you're only opening up 3. Everybody's only opening up 3, one time. So let's put in Monica. Monica, is it Patterson? Sure is, Patterson. Okay, doing Monica Patterson here. And Monica, actually, you know what? Let's not do it that way. I'm just gonna create 2 more random ones. I'll do Monica Patterson on the next one. So let's do Tommy Rich. Tommy Rich. Okay. And we're gonna do Ralph Douglas. Ralph Douglas at coopdemo.o.net. Okay. Now let me tell you why I didn't use Monica Patterson on that one. Is because I want to go consecutively with the people that I'm demonstrating for. Because typically I do a demonstration for like 3 people, okay? But I want to do them 3 consecutively. But I want to add 3 accounts to each one of them. The first name be one of the actual people that we're doing a demonstration for, which the first name on, in this account before the other 2 was Benjamin Davis. Got it? So I still use 3 accounts, but I just want to use a real name of someone that I'm doing a demonstration for as the first account. And the other 2, I just make up, random names with random information. Okay, and I'm gonna show you why. But in this example, okay, you see how it's 875 still and 8750 down here, right? So all you're doing is you're gonna just activate these 2 accounts, okay, for Ralph and Tommy there, right? And I want you to see this for Klondike. Klondike, sir, you already have 262.50 and 26.25. This is instant withdrawable money if it being an active account. And it literally comes to you just that quickly. There's no waiting. You're never on rotation. You never have to wait on any cycling whatsoever. The moment you open up the accounts and activate them, the money is instantly, and it goes to everyone gets their own co-op wallet, which is the actual product. This is the digital bank right here. So you go to your co-op wallet and your money will be in your wallet here where you can withdraw. You have access to your money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now, let's go to the magic and the power, what we're talking about here, okay? So I'm gonna go back to the login screen, and now I'm gonna log in as Benjamin. Just gonna go back there, hit login, or I could have went and logged out and did log in. I'm gonna come here and use that email that I copied. You see Benjamin Davis there? Now I'm gonna log in as him. That's why I copied Benjamin's email, because I knew I was gonna be logging out and going back in his. Now, I want you to see this. Do you see Benjamin Davis' account name already up here? He has a URL address that sends people to his website, because everybody gets their own funnel, and that's free, okay? And guys, that funnel is at least like $1,000 funnel that we all get, that we use to market and share with others, and they can get basically come into the funnel, because you have to get their email address and things of that nature if they want to get more information on what we're doing here. But so you see Benjamin Davis, you are at zeros, all zeros there. You see that? Okay. You have your co-op wallet there, okay, where you can do your withdrawals as cash flow comes into you. Now, what is Benjamin Davis going to do? He's just going to do the same exact thing that Klondike did. And he's going to go down here and just open up, put in 3 names of information, and that he's opening up 3 digital banks on the blockchain. Told you it's going to be simple. I told you it's going to be simple. So here, okay, again, we want to add a real name first for the first name. So in this case, it's going to be Monica now. Patterson, right? And we just created an email here, Monica Patterson. Guys, I'm literally showing you what I do. And, you know, I made, you know, I mean, things have accumulated quite well, not just for me, for everyone. Now, Miss Tina's in here rocking this thing. Mr. Mike Leader is in there rocking this thing. Mr. Neville is in there rocking this thing. Mr. Ashton is here rocking this thing. Mr. Joel is here rocking this thing. Mr. Herb is coming on board. He's going to be rocking this thing. Guys, we're not playing. This thing is literally sending people cash flow throughout the week, and even some of us throughout the day. While a lot of us are over there, you know, straddling the fence. You know what people say about straddling the fence, you know? Look, guys, this thing is working, okay? We're unapologetic about wanting to put cash flow through your life, okay? So anyway, they say you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink, right? That's what they always say. So that's what it is. So we're gonna do coopdemo.net. And so now in this, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do 3, all right? Because I said I was, but in this case, guys, I would just do 1 just for the sake of time and keeping the demonstration short, because it's gonna be the same thing that happens. But that's why I did 1 account on the previous account, because I wanted people to see the exact same thing is gonna happen. And so with everybody doing 3 accounts, right, it's always gonna add up to what? To 262, because if you take 8750 times 3, it's gonna be $262.50. And if you add up 875 times 3, it's gonna be $26.25. And this is instant withdrawable money. This is not points. This is not volume. This is no CV. No, guys, this is literal money that is in your possession, in your wallet, okay? When your account is active and live, okay, this money will be in your wallet, ready for you to withdraw it. No holds on your money. 24-hour access, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I will say, okay, when your money has accumulated to $50 or more, you can withdraw every single penny. Okay, so yeah, they have, you know, limit where they want you to at least have $50 and you can withdraw every single cent of your money. So when it's $100, withdraw it, $1,000, withdraw it, $5,000, withdraw it, $10,000, withdraw it, $100,000, withdraw it, $10 million, withdraw it, $100 million, withdraw it, okay? Over 50, right? Now I'm gonna come down here and just add in the 2 more names here. So let's do Gregory Cager. Gregory Cager at coopdemo.net. All right, and we are in Benjamin's account, right? Okay, and we're gonna do 1 more here. Let's do Randy Tyler, okay? Randy Tyler, okay, at coopdemo.net. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Now, guys, watch this. Now, you saw in the previous account, he had 8750 and had 875. Then we added the 2 more names, okay? And we activated their account. Guys, even before Mr. Benjamin Davis considers this or makes a decision to do it, I don't think Mr. Benjamin Davis has done anything ever where he got money this fast. Guys, in the very moment you activate the accounts, and we want you to activate them right away. Why? Because I want Mr. Davis to do what I'm about to do right now. And that is what? I want him to take a screenshot. So I'm literally taking a screenshot. Y'all see me? I'm taking a screenshot. Why am I taking a screenshot? Because I want Mr. Davis to be able to show whomever he's going to put this in front of, okay, that's going to ask him these two questions. Y'all know what those two questions are, right? Number one, does it work? Number two, have you made money yet? And Mr. Davis will have that screenshot right here for him. Absolutely. And I literally got this money literally in less than 90 seconds. Now, the man did a breakdown of everybody taking a week. You really don't have to take a week. Okay? The moment you make the decision and we assign the tokens, the money is in us. And he prefers us to take a screenshot. Why? Because the same thing that I did to make this money, the same thing you're going to do. Just trust me on this. You just do the same thing and you're going to receive the same result. You're going to see. So, Mr. Benjamin, you just saw Mr. Klondike do the exact same thing, correct? And now you just did it and you got the same result, correct? Now, this is the magic I want you to see, Mr. Benjamin. I'm going to log out and I'm going to go back into Mr. Klondike, okay? Go back to the login screen. I'm going to go back to Mr. Klondike. Now remember, Mr. Klondike was at 262 and 2625 when we logged out and then logged back and then logged into your account, right, Mr. Davis? Yes. Mr. Klondike, I hope you're watching. Hope you're watching, Mr. Klondike. I really do. Because you're not at 262 anymore, sir. Mr. Klondike, you're at $300, sir. And it literally just happened within the last, 10 minutes? Now, everybody else has us out there, revving us up, getting us charged up, getting on all these Zoom meetings, getting us, hey, it's $10, it's $5, it's, hey, we got these sprays. Listen, I'm not casting any aspersion on anybody's company. I'm really not. I'm just giving us education and letting you evaluate, okay? What, and you assess what's going to be worth your time, what's going to be worth your effort. Now, what I've done is showed with Mr. Klondike and Mr. Benjamin Davis, how they both have, one has 300 already, the other one has 262, and I've been up here talking maybe for the last 15 minutes. Not bad, but we're not done. Now remember this. So right now, Mr. Klondike, you know what Mr. Klondike's gonna do? Mr. Klondike's gonna take a screenshot, right? I'm taking a screenshot of Mr. Klondike, okay? Let me see if I can, let me escape. See if I can get his name in here a little bit. There you go, okay. Move my video out of the way, okay? Mr. Klondike, you see that there? He's, let me get it where I can get his name in here and get his results there, all right? Should have did this with Mr. Benjamin, but I didn't, so. But y'all saw Mr. Benjamin was at 262. Y'all saw. So there you go. Screenshot. Now, think about this. Mr. Klondike has a screenshot. Benjamin has a screenshot. Now, when they get ready to talk to Monica, Monica is going to be like, does this work? Have you made money yet? See, Mr. Benjamin's going to have a screenshot and Mr. Klondike's going to have a screenshot. What do you think Monica is thinking? Well, I mean, if it worked for you, Mr. Klondike, and it worked for you too, Mr. Benjamin Davis, then it's got to work for me, right? Okay, let's log out. Now, remember, Mr. Klondike's at 300. Mr. Benjamin was at 262.50, correct? Correct, all right. Guys, I'm just doing a show and tell. I'm being a 5th grader right now in the front of her class. And she's just doing a show and tell to the class about her project. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing a presentation. I'm not doing slides, right? I'm not. So let's go log into Monica now. See, we got Monica Patterson now. We can't leave Monica out. Monica, I'm not gonna leave you out. Okay, now look, guys. Just like Klondike was at 0, just like Benjamin Davis at 0, Monica is at 0. Monica, what all are you going to do? I'm just going to open up 3 digital banks that are going to be opened up on the blockchain. How many times are you going to be required to do it, Monica? Well, they said 1 time. That's correct. Only 1 time. So we're going to scroll down, and Miss Monica, you're going to open up an account for, let me make sure I got the correct spelling of his name, Leroy Dre. That's just what I see. Lerrowdre. Okay. Lerrowdre. Okay. And just create that. Co-op demo.net. Now, guys, for the sake of time, because I want to get to the other names, I don't want to leave out Cheryl. Okay. Cheryl will be mad if I left her out. So I'm not going to leave you out, Cheryl. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. So I got to go into Leroy too and do the same thing. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and finish out Monica. So Monica, we're going to do Timothy Reed. Okay. Timothy Reed. Co-op demo.net. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And we're going to do, let me see, Ruth Cruz at co-op-demo.net. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm going to copy Mr. Leroy Dre. Okay. Hit copy there. And Monica, you had 0. This is just as Monica having a live account, activating an account for Leroy, Timothy, and Ruth. And instantly, when she activates those accounts, Monica, I want you to see that just like Klondike, just like Benjamin, money is in your account. And do you know, not only did you receive money by default, Monica, but Mr. Benjamin Davis just received more money. And Mr. Klondike again received more money. I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it. But what we got to do, we got to do a screenshot. Here we go. We're doing another screenshot for now, Miss Monica. We're doing another screenshot for Miss Monica. Now when Miss Monica goes to Leroy and tells Leroy about this thing, about this phenomenal project that we're just opening up digital banks on the blockchain, and I've already made money in less than a day. Mr. Leroy is probably going to be like, are you sure it works? Because, man, I've tried a whole lot of things, man. And things, they say they're going to do stuff, but they just really never really, And I mean, look, I've done this before. I just don't have the time. I'm busy schedule. I just don't have the time. Let me ask you, Monica, have you made any money yet? And so Monica is going to have herself. She's going to have Mr. Benjamin Davis. And she's going to have Mr. Klondike. Because they all got screenshots. Now, Monica, I don't know. I don't know what her influence may be. I don't think Monica would ever lie to anyone or pull a wool over anybody's head. But just in case maybe Monica has never shown a level of respected success, the fact that Benjamin has a screenshot, the fact that Klondike has a screenshot, and Monica, who Mr. Leroy knows in this example that I'm using, I'm just using this, example, hypothetically, right? Leroy's got to be saying, look, all three of y'all cannot be lying. Matter of fact, Mr. Leroy, I can even do a demonstration for you, even before you consider or make a decision to do this. Really? Yes. Let me do a show and tell for you, like I'm doing. Show and tell. I ain't heard about show and tell since I was in kindergarten. I know that's what I love. A kindergarten student can do this. Okay, so we're gonna go into Leroy. Now remember, Monica is at 262.50. Benjamin, before we logged out, was at 262.50. Klondike was at 300, right? Okay. Well, we're not gonna go back there yet. Let's go into Leroy. We ain't gonna leave Leroy out. Let's not leave Leroy out. Let's not leave Leroy out. Let's go Leroy now. Leroy said, don't leave me out. Don't leave me out. Don't leave me out. Don't leave Leroy Drake out. Leroy, look guys, Leroy Drake, name at the top, has his whole entire operation already built, done for him, has his own private wallet to where all his money is gonna come to, and only Leroy, just like Monica, just like Benjamin, just like Klondike, all have their own individual co-op wallet that they can withdraw their cash flow. They have total access to it, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no holds on your money. All right, just like Monica before, just like Benjamin before, just like Klondike before, Leroy is at 0. All you're gonna do, Leroy, come down here, and you are going to type in 3 names of information. So we're gonna do Cheryl, make sure I spell Cheryl right, Cherryl, R-R-Y-L, Cheryl. Is that right? Okay, I just see A-Y-E, okay, A, okay. Okay, and, okay, cool. Co-op demo. Guys, one thing that you're noticing, I'm doing the same thing every time. No one's doing anything different. Everybody's only doing it one time. You notice I've gone to each and every one of these accounts. Okay. See, I gotta highlight the things that, that I don't want to go overlooked. I've only gone in everybody's account one single time ever. So when I say it's one single time ever, guys, that's it. You are done. Okay. So we're gonna come down here and do the same thing for Leroy now. We're gonna add in 2 more names. Let's do Fred Haas. Fred Haas. It's actually a Toyota dealership named Fred Haas. Fred Haas Toyota. Probably where I'm getting that from. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And one more, one last one. Actually, let's do a church, okay? Let's do a church on this one. Let's do St. Thomas Church, okay? St. Thomas Church at coopdemo.net. Yeah, guys, because we are able to incorporate churches, nonprofits, foundations, charities, okay? People doing real estate projects, churches want to do funding, receiving cash flow, okay? Now guys, understand, no one's receiving their funding just once. This is what we call ongoing cash flow, where money is in the circulation of all of us because it's going peer to peer as we're opening up these digital banks for each and every one of these accounts, for each and every one of these entities. I just did people, but we can do people and we can do churches. I almost said individuals. That's the same thing as people. Churches, nonprofits, foundations, etc. I actually have many different charities that are already a part of this. I have a $2 million fundraiser that I'm talking to for the Houston Rodeo. They're going to bring their $2 million fundraiser that they're connected to many different sponsors, other corporations, and big time funders that are also going to be participating in the circulation of this cash flow just with being a supporter of the $2 million fundraiser. Where do they do that at? Well, not only does the entity itself receive circulation of cash flow, but those that are giving towards it. See, this is what I love, guys, is that it doesn't cater to just a one or a few receiving funding or cash flow funding. It's in circulation of all of us. I'm gonna go to the board. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all are gonna see what I'm talking about. Okay. So guys, that's it right here. So literally again, moment that is done, is all that is happening here. I scroll up here, and now Leroy. Doubt is done. Apprehension is done. It's gonna work every time, all the time. Anytime, every time, all the time, these banks open. From this day forward, cash flow is coming to all these people every single time without fail. It's programmed into the system to operate this way. So Leroy's gonna do what? He's gonna take him a screenshot because he's gonna go show Cheryl. Okay. Now I'm not gonna do going to Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm sorry. But I think Cheryl's gonna see this and be like, I'm in. I think Leroy is gonna see this, or Leroy is gonna see this, and he's gonna say, oh, I've been in when you did Klondike. Monica is in, she'd be like, look, I ain't gonna let y'all make money and I don't make nothing, right? I like having fun, man, when I do this. But guys, listen, so let's go to log in here. So who was the one that opened up an account for Leroy? It was Monica. So let's go back into Monica's account. Remember, Monica was at 260-250. How do I know that? She has a screenshot. And 2625 in the 25 version. So we go Monica Patterson. Yeah, it was Monica Patterson, okay. Monica Patterson, you are at 300. You didn't open up any more accounts. No more out-of-pocket money was required from you. You just opened up 3 digital banks on the blockchain, one time ever. And as accounts continue to open up from this day forward, Monica, beyond from you, okay, you're gonna receive ongoing, consistent cash flow. And Monica, I hate to be a bearer of bad news. The money is unavoidable for you to receive. It's inescapable. You cannot move out of the way of it. Because now you are owning a piece of the track versus betting on the horses. See, doing other opportunities, guys, is betting on the horses. It might work. It may be the one, right? You know what I mean? You ever been to a horse track, right? And many times there's like 7 or 8 horses that are racing at one time. And so instead of you betting on one horse where your odds of maybe winning are very low, you maybe bet on 4 or 5 of them and increases your odds, right? And so you're like, well, if I bet on 4 or 5, I'll have multiple streams of income where people are, trying to pull on people. I always say, why not just get one of those horses going good. And this one here, guys, is going to go, and you have, and it is unavoidable for it to happen. As you notice, the results were predictable. And it happened for each and every person. And all they did was open up 3 accounts. Not required to open up a single account ever. Never to repeat to do it next week, next month, next year, the next 5 years, 10 years. No. Well, Douglas, if I'm receiving so many royalty payments, is there going to be anything required of me to do? The answer to that is no. So I would then take another screenshot, Monica Patterson. I'm not going to do it on this because I don't want my whole desktop covered with screenshots. But this is why I want people to take screenshots. Because I learned as a young boy, my grandfather taught me this, said, son, if one person says it walks like a duck, another person says it swims like a duck, and another person says it kind of waddles like a duck too, and then the final person says, you know what, it even quack like a duck, then guess what? It is not a pig. It is a duck. Make sense? Okay. So let's go with another person took a screenshot. We're gonna go back to the login screen again, and we're gonna go into Mr. Benjamin Davis. Who was at what? 262. Remember that? He was at 262. How do I know? He has a screenshot, right? Benjamin. There you go, Benjamin Davis, all right? Benjamin Davis, hope you're watching, sir. Benjamin Davis. You never did any more out of pocket. You didn't have to put in any more accounts. And yet, Mr. Davis, beyond you now from this day forward, when you get yourself started, sir, you're not only going to receive instantly, but every time accounts open up from this day forward, you're going to receive unavoidable cash flow that comes right to your co-op wallet that you can withdraw it and have access to it. Because if you see these numbers, that's over $50. You can withdraw every single penny of this and send it right to your bank account or your crypto exchange. It is literally just that simple. And because of the simplicity is where the masses can duplicate it. So you're not having people come out here and exude any sales skills. You're not having people come out here and looking to recruit anyone. You're just having you and 3 others, friends, relatives, or whomever. You just need 3 others. I say 3 friends. So you and 3 friends are running a strategic play where we're just opening up digital banks on the blockchain, and we're able to double and triple our cash flow and have ongoing royalty payments coming to us, and it's unavoidable for us to receive it. Let's go back to the login screen. Want to log in again. And we got to go back to Mr. Klondike, who, when we last left him, he was at what? He was at $300, guys. Remember that, right? Mr. Klondike was at $300. Okay. Mr. Klondike, you're almost at $400. You got $375 in the 250 version, and you're at $37.50 in the 25 version, sir. But guys, what have you seen? You literally see me go into 1, 2, 3, 4 accounts in a mere, maybe a little less than an hour. Probably been less than that if I wasn't doing so much talking. And you literally seen almost every account, well, over $250. Not just in one person's account, in everybody's account that I went into. Guys, this is flat out the most powerful thing I've ever been a part of. And so for those of us that, are having this thought, well, are we making money just getting people in? Well, we're opening up digital accounts for those individuals, for those foundations, for those nonprofits that are looking for the means of funding and cash flow that they're not looking to jump through the hoops to get. and that they can receive it with predictability, and the result of the cash flow is connected to absolute certainty, that's what we're doing. Because for people to not think that people are not involved with banks, well, let me educate you a little bit. The money that the banks generate year after year, the money that Coinbase generates quarter after quarter is not going to robots. The revenue is not going to the actual distribution centers. The money is going to the people, the investors, the crowdfunders, the shareholders that put their monies together, and their money is going to stay in circulation and increasing because they are a part of the track of that particular entity. So instead of being Coinbase keeping all of its money, unlike Coinbase, this company, Co-op Crowd, is going to be sharing the circulation of the cash flow, and it's coming to us. So let me just give you an idea of digital wallets in case people are not, fully embraced and understanding the magnitude of what we're looking at here, okay? So I believe I'm still sharing my screen. Let me go to this right here. So this is Mr. Coinbase, right? You see Coinbase uses in trading statistics 2022. Okay? Let's go right here. Coinbase is a leading cryptocurrency exchange launched in 2012. The platform registered its first million users in less than 2 years. Today, Coinbase has 56 million registered users and processes a trading volume, watch this, of 335 billion with a B per every 10 years. Didn't say that, did it? Every 5 years. Didn't say that, did it? Every once a year. No. Every quarter. And it was 4 quarters in a year, the last I checked. Every 4 months through opening up digital banks, digital wallets that users all around the world are using, 56 million registered. That's bringing in a circulation of $335 billion for Coinbase every quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just one company. I'm not even talking about crypto.com. I'm not even talking about Binance.com. I'm not even talking about CashApp.com. I'm not talking about PayPal, who all are also creating digital wallets and digital banks. I'm talking about one company that's doing in excess of a 335 billion every quarter. There's a reason Tom Brady and his wife made an equity stake in the FTX, to where they were going to receiving $80 million in circulation of cash flow. And what does FTX own? Digital banks. They just don't share the revenue with us. But now with this blockchain technology, with this Web 3.0 system, Co-op Crowd is allowing you and I to now be in the circulation of cash flow, with us having their digital bank, their digital wallet, and for us opening up just 3 digital wallets, and that strategic duplication moving forward, where everyone's just opening up 3 accounts one time ever. It is by default, and it is unavoidable as accounts open up from this day forward, whenever, wherever, anytime, all the time. Accounts are open, cash flow is coming my way. And it's coming to us instantly. Yeah. So let me play a real quick video real quick, then I want to go to the board. No, not that. Here we go. I want to play this here real quick and maximize it. Make sure I don't get no commercial.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. Get unlimited data, calls, and texts with a Fi Unlimited plan, starting at just $20 per month for each line.
All right.
In the paper, Dosh and opting for a digital wallet instead.
And although it's predicted to become the most popular way to pay, does it stack up on convenience and safety? Lara Vella reports.
And a wallet for your money.
Remember the days when your cash, cards, tickets, and phone numbers were stuffed into a single wallet?
Look at you. You're on a slant.
Traditional wallets are a thing of the past. The digital wallet is here to stay.
So what exactly is a digital wallet?
A digital wallet is a single location, a single app, if you like, on your phone where all of your cards are kept. Credit cards, transit cards, loyalty cards. On an iPhone, it's Apple Wallet. On an Android phone like a Samsung or otherwise, it's a thing called Google Pay.
And in the COVID age of contactless and cash-free, more and more Australians are going digital, with figures from the Commonwealth Bank showing a 90% increase in the number of digital monthly transactions from March last year to this year.
Pretty confident that based on the current trends, we will see 1 in every 2 contactless in-store transactions being on a digital wallet by the end of the year.
And if you think it's just for tap and go payments, think again.
A lot of people don't realise you can download a Medicare app onto your phone using your MyGov login and your card number appears on your smartphone. Service New South Wales in New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia, everyone has adopted the QR code reader, and that app in New South Wales is also your digital licence. It's your fishing licence. It's all those things. So we're going to see more and more digital licences using that same system as we're now using for QR codes.
As for all those loyalty cards you're holding on to,
well, now there's apps for that. The App Store Card, which is an Aussie app, allows you to put all of your existing loyalty cards, just barcodes, just membership numbers, into an app which you can carry around with you in your smartphone.
So has carrying a wallet become more of a hassle than an essential? We're going to put it to the test on the commute to work. Trevor Long is here.
I've just got my phone.
And I've got my old school wallet. Let's give it a go. First, catching public transport.
I'll see you on the train.
My wallet won't be a second. I'll just find my card. Wait, Trev. Missed the train. Which app did you use?
I'm using the Opal app. So the actual system that's used by the transport here are testing an app that actually integrates directly with Apple Pay. So I've just got to tap like I would anywhere with my digital wallet, and my Opal card works on the trains.
However, it's not so simple in Victoria, with MyKey app payments compatible only on Android phones and tap and go credit card payments at this stage unavailable. While in Queensland, smart ticketing trials are underway to allow for contactless payment, but won't be fully implemented until 2022. So for now, you'll still need a physical card. Time for the morning coffee run. I'm going to attempt to pay with cash.
May I get a small soy cappuccino, please?
I'm sorry, we don't do cash. We only do card.
Can I get a piccolo, thanks?
No worries. 317, please.
Thank you.
Is it normal nowadays, Trevor, for places like this to say they're cashless?
I think it's becoming more and more common, especially with COVID when we had the whole people touching cash. So we're using our cards more. And then don't forget, the places like this cafe here, Cali Press, they have a reward scheme. So you can have an app where you can actually get rewards, earn points, get free coffees. That's becoming more common too.
Finally, the most important question. Is a digital wallet safe?
Yes, very safe. So if you think about it, when you're paying with your phone, you're having a biometric authentication. So it's either your face that's unlocking your phone or your device, or you're putting your fingerprint on, or your passcode in. So it's a very secure method to be paying with.
I think the older generation were most hesitant about any of this technology, but because they've adopted things like the QR code check-in, they've now got the smartphone. So now it's just a matter of taking your bank card, add it to your digital wallet, and just give it a go. It's safer, it's more secure, and it's so easy to do. We're only at the very start of this. Everything will be digital and will be on your smartphone in the future.
Wow, I learned a lot in that. Do you have everything on your phone?
I've only got
Powerful, guys.
I've got
Powerful. Everything is digital, guys. Everything is going to digital. And the blockchain right now, guys, is just upending financial banking, okay? We're going from a cashless society to digital, guys, okay? I'm here to make people conscious of it and how you can partake in the wealth part of it and not sit on the sidelines and watch all the money go to the bigger companies. So let me just go up here real quick, go to our board, and after I do this, this will be the close. What I want to do though is if you guys want to get a presentation, you guys want to get an overview, I'm gonna take you to this website that we have here. We go here. If you go to right here, this website, it's called smarterthanmoney.com. Okay, smarterthanmoney.com. Okay, and from the homepage, let me go to the homepage here so I can direct you more accurately. So this is the homepage here, and you know my computer's acting kind of funny because I'm on the Zoom, so my bandwidth is probably getting ate up. But right where it says about us, definitely want you to read about that. You know, tells you who we are, what we're about, what our vision is. Okay, and right at the bottom of that paragraph, you want to go where it says watch overview. Okay, now here is yours truly where it says step 1, we prove it works for free. Okay, no special skill set required. Guys, a kindergartner can do this. Okay, you can watch that. I basically do a demonstration of what I did here. Okay, but down here is where we got like a 12-minute detailed overview. Okay, just 12 minutes. And you can just see this thing from front to back. Okay, all the different bells and whistles, but definitely it's going to expound upon the money even further through a digital slide presentation. Okay, and so we got an excellent presenter there, 8-figure earner. He's already, the gentleman doing that presentation with this information you're listening to and watching has already amassed over close to 80,000 actual payments that he's received. 80,000 actual payments. Okay, now that's payments. He received a whole lot heck more than that in actual monies. Okay, but so that there again is smarterthanmoney.com, and from the homepage, right below the About Us paragraph there, click on Watch Overview and come to step 2 where it says Watch Detailed Overview. Okay, now let me go to the board here real quick, and so we can just get a bird's eye view of what we went internally and went through detail and saw. Now, what you saw is right here. So we're going to say this is you right here, okay? But when we started, we had Mr. Klondike, right? We're going to have this example as you. Now, guys, again, this could be a church. This could be a charity. This could be a nonprofit. This could be a foundation. This could be for someone looking for money for just personal reasons, maybe to take a trip or, you know, start a business or recover or just get cash flow coming in on top of what you're already doing. So we're not talking about taking you away from anything that you're currently doing. We're simply having you invite 3 friends, and listen to this, introduce about 6 to 10 of your friends to me, invite them to the community. This is what I do to invite to the community. I say, listen, no other Facebook group is doing this. Would you be open to doubling and tripling your cash flow, okay, through this amazing Facebook group? We are doubling and tripling our money through this private Facebook group. Would you like to get more details? Yes or no? That's it. Hey, no other Facebook group is doing this. They're doubling and tripling our cash flow through this private Facebook group. Would you like to get more details? Yes. Send me the link to the group. You send the link to the group, okay? And get them into the group, guys. And then you want to tag them to them doing a free demonstration, because you want them to see how literal this thing is. And you can even tag them to this video, because I'm gonna leave it inside of the community for you to tag them on this video. And so, what is everybody gonna have to do? Now, see if this is gonna take you away from anything that you're currently doing. So all anyone does is what? So you're gonna do what? You're gonna open up how many accounts? Just how many? 3. So you're gonna open up 3 accounts. What's gonna happen when these 3 accounts become active, when you activate them? You are instantly, how long did it take for us to activate the account and for you to receive money? Okay, if you saw when I went in there, I put in the 3 names. If I wasn't doing all this talking, it'd probably take me less than 30 seconds. But we're gonna say if it took you a whole 24 hours to activate your accounts. So this is day 1. Okay. This is day 1. What are you receiving? 260. Now I'm using the example of the 250 version. We also have a 25 version where the amounts are 26. Here, the amounts are 10x. You get a bigger bang for your buck doing the co-op combo. Again, watch the overview. It'll break all that down too. Okay? Now, when I draw a line right here, guys, what that signifies is you and are not required to do any more accounts. You're not required to do any more out of pocket. It's just a one-time out of pocket here. And then guess what? The 3 people that you selected to open up an account for, they're going to do the exact same thing. Okay. But you are not going to be explaining it to them. You're going to put them in front of me and let me or one of the leaders here in this community do the explaining or do the presentation for them. My question to you, do you believe that if I did the presentation and the explaining and you introduced 6 to 10 of your friends to me, do you believe 3 of them that are sane will be like, oh, I'm in? With understanding, you are going to take a screenshot of your results. Because one of the first things people ask, have you made any money yet? Yes, I have. Right? Now, what are they going to do? What are they required to do? Only the exact same thing. How many accounts each of these people are going to do? 3. Now, if you did 3 and received that, they did 3, what are they going to receive? The exact same thing. Guys, I want you to see, for right now, are these numbers different or identical? They're identical. So guys, understand something. Everyone is going to receive the same numbers by default. And as accounts continue to open up beyond you, watch what happens now. So instantly and simultaneously, as these guys were receiving their money, as they were receiving their money, you were receiving more money. It's not until they receive their money, then you receive more money. Now, as they were receiving money, how soon were they receiving their money? Instantly. How instantly are you receiving more money? Instantly. All right. 380. Remember, you got that line. This is what we call, guys, employing money. We are employing money to work for you now. This is where we're talking about cash flow. Cash flow, guys. Cash flow is the money going in and out of your business, in and out of your home, in and out of your organization or your charity or your church or your nonprofit that is not requiring any active effort from you. The only active effort anybody does is opening up 3 accounts. And all you saw was somebody getting the email and putting in their first name, last name, and just phone number, and that is it. And you're going to assign a token to activate the accounts. That's why you want to watch the overview. So let's continue with this. So that was day 1. So day 1, you did that. Day 2, they did theirs in 24 hours. So that was day 2. Though it was day 1 for them, it was day 2 for you. And you're at that. Now, they're done. See the line? You're done. Now they're done. Because all they had to do was do 3. Now, what are they going to do? Open up 3 accounts. That's day 3. What's going to happen? This number here, as they were opening up these accounts, they received $260. As these accounts were opening, these people money went up to 380. As these accounts were opening, their money went up and your money went up as well. $870, guys. What are you noticing? The predictability. Let me go to blue. My black's kind of running out. Where we at? Day 4. What's going to happen? These guys here are going to do their 3 in 24 hours, just like these others did within 24 hours. Okay? What are they receiving? 260. They're done. What's going to happen here? Erase these. Because these just went up. What's happening here? 380. What's happening here? 870. What's happening here? 2490. This don't stop, ladies and gentlemen. Douglas, how do you know it won't stop? Because, guys, everyone is receiving instantly. Instantly. You don't have, out of all the people that you know, you do not have 3 people that don't want $2,490 by default. You do not have 3 people that don't want $2,490 by default. You do not have 3 people that do not want $2,490 by default. And all they had to do was open up 3 accounts. And that's all they were ever required to do. You don't have it. Okay. Oh, no, not red. Where's my green? You know, I like doing green. Green is money green there. There we go, money green. Last example, guys. What are they gonna do? Same exact thing. How many accounts? 3. How many times are they required to do this? 1 time ever. What's gonna happen? 260. What's gonna happen? 380. What's gonna happen? 870. What's gonna happen? 2490. What's gonna happen? 53, $5,380. 5 days. 5 days from right now, with mathematical certainty, everyone that did it in 24 hours. Each and every one of these, 5 days from now, gonna have this number. 5 days from the time they started, with everyone consecutively taking 24 hours to do it. Now, I know what you guys are saying, Doug. 24 hours, really? All right, cool. Let's give them a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So let's give everybody a week. A week, a whole week. Something that you can literally open up 3 accounts in 30 seconds. Let's give them a whole week to do it. All right, cool. Give them a whole week now. Let's erase these numbers. Let's erase these numbers. Let's go week now. So let's move day. Let's move day. Let's go to week. So what's happening here? 260. They opened up 3 accounts. That was week 1. Then what they're going to do? They're going to do it the next week. Okay. When they do it, they're going to receive 260. That's week 2. But look at you. You moved up that week to what? 380. Okay, now they're gonna do it. Now what are these three gonna do? I mean, what are these people gonna do? Open up 3 accounts. That's gonna be week 3. What are they receiving? 260. What are they receiving? 380. What are they receiving? 870. Week 4. Okay. They open up 3 accounts. What are they receiving? 260. What are they receiving? 380. What are they receiving? 870. What are they receiving? 2490. Week 5. They do it right. What are they receiving? 260. $380, $870, $2490, $5380. Five weeks. That's with everyone with mathematical certainty. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 weeks from the time one gets started. Introduce 6 to 10 of your friends to the community. Hey, no other Facebook group is doing this. They're doubling and tripling their cash flow through this private Facebook group. Do you want details on the community? What is it about? Well, when I get you in the community, you'll be able to see all the details. Trust me. Okay, yeah, send me the link. Let me or one of the leaders do the presentation or do this live demonstration, okay, on your behalf. We'll have your 3 in within 24 hours. It's very, very, very difficult for a person to hear me do the presentation and see how it gets drawn out and see how the money is coming to everyone by default. Remember, he had 260, then they had 260, then they had 260, then they had 260, then they had 260. At one point, they had 380, and they had 380, and they had 380, and this person had 380. At one point, he had 170. They had 870, excuse me, and they have now 870. At one point, this person had 2490. Now this person has 2490. So, guys, I kept it short just to not get long with it, but at some point, 10,000 is going to come here. In order for 10,000 to come to this person or these people, 10,000 have to have been here, 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 and here. Everybody has the same thing to gain. It's not like the pyramidal structure where all the money is going to the top. Here, it's all divided between all of us. Every time an account opens, this is how it works, guys. When an account opens, okay, so these people open up 3 accounts. They will receive instantly just from opening the 3 accounts. But those, the money in those accounts just don't have one person receiving. It has 10 people consecutively receiving instantly every single time an account is open. Every time an account is open, it's going to contribute to the ones that opened it and 9 other people after that. Every single time an account is active. Guys, that's my time. The show and tell went a little bit more extensive because I want to do some training at the same time of doing a live show and tell. Make sure that we get Mr. Klondike tagged to this, Benjamin Davis, Monica Patterson, and Leroy Dre, and Cheryl A. Okay, tagged to this live. And guys, as we like to conclude every meeting, we just won't see you at the top. we're going to see each and every one of you over the top. Good night, everybody. Take care and God bless.